back inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa being chased out left. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Johnson jostles free. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
319! 56, 56! Alert! Is that?
Off play action. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They got to be consistent.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And this one is incomplete. The Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Alert! Middle. Hey, alert, Moses! Look out!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Allen to throw once more. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Allen going to change the look here. They run for the first time with James Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Right back to Achane on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now Allen. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Middle. Round 80. Look out.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Alert. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
a gain of 3. First down, Miami.
21G, 21G. 19.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
14 yards. That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Now a second and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Tua. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
They're right here.
Tua going to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
20, T.A.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Allen going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
39-yard line.
Ready, Hey, T! Hey, double one!
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Look out!
On play action, Allen. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I've never given enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. For protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Ready? Alert! 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 Look out!
Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Look out! Hey, home, home, home! Alert! Monday! What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
21G, 21G.
Ready?
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Run it, TX. Hey, hey. Let's go.
Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Bills 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Well, they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open net is wide, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run straight ahead with Achane. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
44, ready.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Allen off the play fake. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
2nd and 10.
Alert!
Check, check. Hey, what's the bet? What's the bet? Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Regular. Middle.
Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
Cook able to escape. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Raiders set to kick off.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Maxwell Hairston. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Cook up the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Alert! 56, 56. Half.
To throw, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made the right call.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up. Here's Cook again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
56, 56.
To throw is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. There he goes, left side. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes 2nd down.
Regular. Hey, tight. Half. Alert!
Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Allen going to change it up. Throwing is Allen. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
6-yard loss.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Allen. Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Elijah Moore on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Dolphins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get